I'm confident in my abilities to be able to spray it, but this is either going to go very right or very wrong.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to 23rd Garage. So today we are going to try and paint the BMW M3. And before we do that, we want to go ahead and sand it one more time just to, you know, maybe possibly take off another layer and see what happens. This stuff right here has like a grit in it that, I mean, the only way to explain it is it turbocharges your Scotch-Brite pad. So let's get this thing done. You hear that? That's the sound of a turbocharged Scotch-Brite pad. It really is a very satisfying sound. You can actually feel it working. All right, so we've got the car washed and we are ready to go into the booth. We've got the paint, got everything, and I have to say, sanding it with that scuffless stuff really did it good, because you can see it. There's no shiny spots, like it's all nice and matte like it's supposed to be. And I'm feeling pretty good about it, not gonna lie. Feeling real good about it. So we'll let it sit out here for a little bit and get some of this water off of it and get in the booth and start taping it up. All right, so we got the car in the paint booth, and now we simply need to closed it. Man, it's a pain in the butt, or a pain in the finger. Need to open up all the doors and line everything off with tape.
All the little edges so no overspray gets in there?
Yeah, we need to line everything off with tape and then put the plastic on it, you know, like we do all the cars.
All right, let's get that done.
Alright, so it is the next day here and I am super excited. I even wore my Sickens shirt today because, you know, that's our brand. And anyways, we are ready to paint this M3 here. I'm like on the fence on whether it's gonna go good or whether it's just gonna be a flop. So I'm not like super excited, but pretty excited still because it's gonna get painted. But I don't know what the outcome's gonna be. So I'm scared, terrified, and excited at the same time. So kind of like when you go skydiving, you know? Anyways, Paul is out there doing something or other, and me and Nate are going to wipe everything down real clean, make sure that there is no grease on it. We are going to use our latex gloves, that way we don't touch it. We don't want to touch this car at all. Even with clean hands, you don't want to touch it before paint. So we're going to throw some gloves on and wipe it down, probably go over it twice, make sure it's real good, and hopefully it goes good.
Go over it twice, then go over it again.
Yeah. What did I always tell you, Nate?
If you're done with it, do it again.
That's right. If you think you're done with it, do it one more time. All right, so we got everything tacked. It's all ready to go. What do you think, Paul? You feeling pretty confident?
I mean, I'm confident in my abilities to be able to spray it, but this is either going to go very right or very wrong as soon as we put a layer of base coat down.
That's literally what I said earlier.
Let me go get my mask and let's get to work.
All right. All right, so we probably should have tried it in a small inconspicuous area first, but it looked like it was working fine. And then we had a little issue right here. It was bleeding through, so we tried to seal it. And after we sealed it, I tried to go through there and sand it to smooth it out a bit. And I noticed that the base, which was supposedly dry, it was dry to the touch. We could tack it and everything. But when I put pressure on it with my finger, it put a little sag in the paint. And then I started really going around and realized that the base is actually breaking down that old clear coat, or the clear coat that Mark sprayed on there, and it's not drying. There's just no way it's gonna dry. So what I'm thinking, Paul actually gave me a good idea, is to try gun cleaner on it. So we're going to go grab a gallon of gun cleaner and then see if we can just strip everything off of it. Hopefully we can strip it off and just resand it and repaint it. But I think it'll work. I think the gun cleaner should get this stuff, the previous stuff. So I got the gun cleaner right here, the Naked Gun. This is some of the best gun cleaner on the market. And one thing that I will say, I never thought I'd say this, but probably need to start listening to people in the comment section more. A lot of people said, you gotta strip it. There's no way around this. You gotta strip it. And in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, I knew they were right, but hardest head on the block. What can I say? All right, let's try it, see what happens.
See, it came off pretty quick.
Let's see. Oh gosh, look at that.
That's the original.
That's
paint,
the
right?
original hood paint right there.
And it's coming off.
Yeah. Look at that. It's like he didn't even put any clear coat on it.
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh, so this confirms that we are idiots, because this is actually very easy. This could have been like a 1 hour job to wipe this whole car down. I'm thinking probably get the areas like up here while it's taped up in here. That way we don't have to retape it, because we have to remask everything if you want to strip it. Look at that.
It's coming off easily.
And the thing about gun cleaner is it's not going to destroy anything besides that unactivated clear coat.
Oh, like it won't even mess up the rubber seals either, right? Because the gun's got a lot of rubber in it.
Yeah, it won't. And the gun cleaner, it actually stays wet. It doesn't evaporate like lacquer thinner does. So it's like you can rub it for a little bit longer.
That's legit.
Look at that. Wow. I cannot believe that we didn't try this. Look at that. That's done.
All right, Paul, get the base coat.
Paul, get the base coat out. Man, I feel so dumb.
You feel dumb. I'm the painter and I didn't push you to strip it.
Well,
I should have put, well,
you were thinking more of like, what are we going to do to have less work? Which this ended up with a lot more work. Man, look at that. I regret not trying this. Okay, so from now on, if I see some logical comments, I will either pin or heart them and not ignore them.
Yeah, shout out to whoever.
Shout out to everybody who said, hey, strip the car.
Yep.
Look at that. Like, normally you can't even take sealer off that easy. And it's all coming off because of what's underneath it. I almost want to stick true to my nature and be like, hey, let's just clean it off and not even retape it. Go ahead and respray it. Go ahead and respray it. Risk it. Risk it for the biscuit.
Might be able to.
Nah, we can't do that. I just want to do this, that way I don't have to retape all these edges. I cannot believe that the solution was this easy and we just overlooked it. Like, it's not even messy. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like, ain't no use crying about it now.
Mark did say, Mark Arquest did say you gotta strip it.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Bro, and here's the thing. If somebody would have told me they had this problem, I would have said you gotta strip it. I would have
Just being optimistic.
I would have vehemently said you gotta strip it. There's no way around that situation. Only because I'm not the one who have to strip it. But since it's me, you know, I'm being a little biased toward myself, which ended up giving myself more work. And Paul, sorry Paul. Sorry to drag you into this.
Sound good?
See, I knew that this would happen. That's why I brought Paul on, you know, so I wouldn't be here alone stripping it. Nate ain't doing nothing. He's just holding the camera.
You're doing a good job there, Yuri.
Appreciate it, sir. Dude, that came off. Wait, dude, this is too good to be true, guys.
I know, right?
This is like too good to be true. Maybe this is like just penance for me. What do you think about this professional paint job, sir?
Oh, yeah, give me 1 second. I'll call you back 1 second.
What you think, Dad?
He said, what professional? Hey, but you see, look, this is stripped.
Yeah.
That's original.
Oh,
This is original, yeah. I'm taking it off, look.
Ah, so it's not the best.
Yeah, it's not even that bad. Should have srazu done it, you know? Look at that.
It's easy, eh?
This is easy compared to what...
If you sand it, this is hard.
Oh, yeah, it would have been...
You wouldn't even really been able to sand it, honestly.
I mean, you would, because it was sanding off. But... You know what? This has been a whole ordeal for... How long now? How long?
Hey, and just to think though, the solution was just to.
Oh, it's so simple, bro. We could have done this yesterday and been done today.
We could have done this the day
of.
we found out we could have tried this.
I just didn't know it was this easy to wipe off clear coat.
Yeah, unactivated.
Look at that.
Well, I'm just glad we found out the solution.
Oh, we had the solution the whole time. We were being hard-headed. More lazy than anything. Yeah, that's what I would say. I'd say I was being lazy. Because there's no logical reason for us not having done this. You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't have just done this right away. Especially since after rubbing it for a little bit, we would have realized that it's actually coming off. And it's not that bad. Here on the side, I see where there's a lot. It's a little tougher, but I think that
I guess now we know the solution.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Just in general, like if this ever happens again, we'll have to like.
Yeah, gun cleaner.
Because
Not
this actually
lacquer
happened to Ben before with some primer.
Yeah. I mean, it's happened before. I remember one time I was painting a quarter panel back in the day when I was painting, and Dad was like, let me do it. And he did that. He forgot to add the clear coat.
Oh, for real?
He spent the whole next day stripping it, though. I don't know. It took him forever on that. I think, oh yeah, he was using lacquer thinner. Lacquer thinner's not going to work as well.
Wait, so what's going on? It's coming off?
Yeah, we got to strip the whole car.
What is?
Gun cleaner.
All right, Mark, grab a rag, grab some gloves.
Dang, that's crazy. Wait, you went and bought some gun cleaner to do this?
Yeah. Had to.
Like, щоб не бачили, там чистили Gunston. It's strictly for stripping paint.
If there's anything going to be left after this.
What's going on? Well, it says,
No, Mark, if you're going to do it, you got to get gloves, bro.
Yeah.
You will yoink your
And also, you gotta not do what you're doing. You gotta like just cover it and.
Yeah, you got to get it wet. Like wet.
Wait, have you tried doing it with the scuff?
Nah, I don't want to do that.
Bro,
It's going to be a mess.
not just that, it'll probably dig into the original.
Yeah, we don't want to dig into the original stuff.
Dude, look at the paint difference. What is this gray on the doors?
This is
you
prime.
that my car in.
Huh?
You made me get out of walk. That's on the $20 off the tab.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? I thought it was already ready to get painted.
It was. Now look, got to strip every bit of this paint off. Check that out. We got it all stripped off. I'm super happy with the fact that it all came off, even with the light base that we sprayed on there before. And it came off pretty easy. What do you think, Nate?
Is it gonna come off your hands?
Hey, I was wearing gloves. You guys seen they ripped and it gripped. It's okay. I think it'll come off. But anyways, I know it was a bad idea to strip it in the booth. But imagine what would have happened if we would have took all this plastic off and then stripped it. Like, we would have ruined everything, all the moldings, everything. So, you know, and if you look on the ground, look, there's really nothing there. Everything wiped off and it stayed on the rag. So right now what I think we should do is go ahead and remove all the plastic and then wipe down all the edges where anything that may have rolled over or any gunk that may be stuck in between the tape and the actual paint. And then, you know, we need to resand the entire car. There's 2 spots that we need to reprime. And these two spots, I think I told you guys earlier that I use rattle can primer on. And I'm never gonna do that again because this is a testament to how crappy the rattle can primer is in comparison to the actual good 2-part urethane primer.
Yeah, it basically never dries, really.
Yeah, it basically is susceptible to paint stripper and lacquer thinner, I'm sure. Although we did use gun cleaner, and you know the reason why I use gun cleaner is because it stays like kind of wet and greasy. It doesn't evaporate as fast as the urethane or as the lacquer. So I think that was a very good choice. And plus, we ended up with almost 5 gallons of gun cleaner that we can put in our. Well, now I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna lock it up.
Yeah, for next
I'm
time.
gonna lock it up.
Next time.
Yeah, for the next one that we have to strip. No, I hope we don't ever have to do this again. We learned a lot. There was a lot learned in this whole situation. First of all, even if you're a good painter, even if you've been painting for 30, 40 years, always make sure that you're looking at clear coat, activator, you know, because it's very easy to not read labels and just mix it. And that was the original issue. So now, I mean, everybody here at this shop is like, focused on that now. Don't ever mix it without reading it, which is what you're supposed to do anyways, but you kind of get caught up in the grind and you know, you kind of let your muscle memory take over, which is not something that you should do in the auto repair business. And that's one thing that I personally would like to do, is to strive to be as professional as possible. So, you know, these kind of mistakes right here is what will make you, you know, come to that realization. What do you think, sir?
You not paying? What are you paying?
No, it's gonna be all the way next week. Probably Thursday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday. Paul's leaving. Paul's leaving tomorrow. So.
It's busy paying.
What do you mean? Busy?
Yeah, but.
No, I'm taking it out. Yeah, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna untape it. Take it out.
Take off everything?
Yes, sir. Need to clean all the edges. Clean everything, you know. Sand it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and strip all this masking off.
Let's see how it looks right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see that? That little goop line?
Little tape line.
Yeah. And see, the thing is like, I want to be very careful when I go to strip all this because I don't want it on the glass. I'm actually thinking maybe we should probably...
I'll just pull it back and then wipe everything down?
No, I'm thinking probably retape it the way it was, but just tape the glass and the roof off and then clean it. Because, like, I know for a fact that this right here will get ruined, and if we get anything on this wrap, it'll get ruined.
Right.
And then the glass, you definitely don't want it on the glass. I know lacquer thinner can ruin glass. I don't know if gun cleaner can, but there's no reason to get it on there. So that's the main reason why we left it in here.
All right, let's go ahead and strip all this masking off.
Let's go. All right, guys, so unfortunately we could not get the BMW sprayed, but as you guys saw in the video, we have really good news. We have a clean slate to work with, and when Paul gets back, what is it gonna be, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll get this thing slicked in. In the meantime, we'll have tons of other content for you guys, so don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything. And also, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, and also check us out on Instagram at 23rd_garage, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.